Welcome to Courageously Living. I am Tara, and this is our Wednesday live session. And our Wednesday live sessions truly are kind of fun, interactive questions. I've got some topics to cover, but then it's really up to you is what you want to see, what you want to ask about tonight. So welcome. I know my allergies are a little rough right now, as are a lot of other people's, but we will still do the live right now. So welcome, come on in. Let me know where you're from. Welcome. Awesome. Hello. All right. Tonight I want to talk about finding moments of lightheartedness amidst all of the chaos and upheaval and things that are falling apart. Because it's really easy to kind of spiral into that negative cycle of, oh my gosh, everything is looking really bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's even worse. That's bad. And I want you to remember with any cycle of life and death, there has to be those moments of lightheartedness, of rebirth, of hope. Because when you have hope, you get through those really hard things a lot easier. You've built more resistance and resilience to get through those when you can interject those little moments of fun and playfulness, even when you are going through stuff really hard. One of the things that I have, it's not really an intention, it was when I was kind of doing some auto writing, but one of the things that I said, or what I wrote, what my guides gave me was, even in the deepest sorrow, you can also experience the deepest joy. And that really struck me. And so I've already read that several times, of knowing that we live in a duality reality. We can be experiencing something really hard, and we can also allow ourselves to experience, even if it's a little bit or a glimmer of happiness and joy. Maybe it's you see somebody and you get a hug from them that you're really happy to see. Maybe it's just such like a sunset. Maybe it's your pup. She says hi in the background. Maybe it's, just a green light. Like you were trying to go somewhere and you hit all the green lights. Whatever that little moment is that's bringing you kind of that lightheartedness, that happiness, or that joy, or even just that little bit of pleasure, is really important as we continue with all this upheaval. I have people on all kind of ranges of spectrum, so I really try to be respectful to everybody. But I have to say that watching people protest in inflatable costumes in Portland was hilarious. Like it brought a smile to my face. Because it gave something that was really serious a lightheartedness. Even if you don't agree with what they were protesting or anything, it was that moments of they took something serious and they interjected some joy into it. There was a lot of bubble machines going, it's hard to see them as destructive and creating chaos when they're bouncing around in inflatable costumes and there is bubbles everywhere. So think about that in your own life where you can interject some playfulness into something that is potentially really serious. You know, maybe your job is really serious. Can you, all of a sudden smile at a coworker, like with kind of like, even like if it's an inside joke or something, or, can you even just write something that's for yourself in your journal that is a memory or something that is just a little bit playful for you. Maybe you decide to, put some music on and dance in your kitchen when you're doing the dishes. We have to remember to be able to connect to our joy and our playfulness. That is how we actually move through things. So with that, and you know what? Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there are days that I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything to smile about. But I really try to set the intention that I find at least one thing every day that brings me some joy, brings me some lightheartedness, brings me some magic. Speaking of magic, this is the Earth Magic deck, and one of the cards that fell out is activation. What are you activating in your life? What are you working on changing because you are ready for something new? So think of what you are activating and then allowing that to kind of come into your life, even if it's just a little bit at a time, even if it's just kind of an idea kind of percolating right now. So what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about changing? So there is that card for you. And let's see what other card we have. Hello, welcome. All right. What else do we have? And the new moon promise. We just had our full moon. We're going to have our new moon in Libra next week, which makes perfect sense. What are you activating for this new moon? New moons are about planting seeds, kind of for the next 6 months. So this is a time when we are really looking at things kind of falling down, structures falling apart. Where do you want to kind of create some energy, put some focus toward for the next 6 months as things are breaking down in your own life, in your own community? If you are doing something on a global scale or even on a national scale, go for it. Do that too. But this new moon is also asking you about your own personal life. What are you planting those seeds for? Is it new love coming in? Is it new friendship coming in? Start to think about, once all this chaos and upheaval starts to settle, what do you want to be brought into your life? All right, and it is a Libra new moon. Libra is all about justice and your values. It's ruled by Venus. So love, money, enoughness, all of those things that you want to cultivate in your life. Allow that to start to kind of happen today. All right, you guys are quiet today. I know, and there's a lot going on, and that's one of the reasons I want to always keep coming on here, is to check in, see how you guys are doing too, because there is so much energy moving and newness and everything. Welcome, welcome. And it is important to kind of acknowledge where you are. There's a lot of people that are feeling overwhelmed right now. There's a lot of people that are feeling exhausted. And I will say I've been definitely feeling really tired and to some degree exhaustion. And then there's also those moments that I'm really excited and happy. So it's kind of letting that flow go in between both for you. All right. Super quiet bunch tonight. So I think I am going to end the live. We will meet next week and with the full moon. I don't know if that's totally right on the full moon, but it might be. So we'll do a little bit more of setting intentions for the full moon. But let's pull a card from our Wisdom of Trees deck and for your intention for today and into the next couple of days. What is something that us as a collective could use for an intention? Magic. What we've been talking about, where are you bringing that little spark of magic back into your own life? And maybe it is, you know, like I said, that nature, that sunset, that beautiful fall tree. Maybe, you know, it's rained and you see a rainbow. Maybe it is that hug from somebody that you really like and enjoy in your life. Maybe it's a good meal. Maybe it's a glass of wine or a great cup of tea. Where are you allowing that magic to come into your life? And with that, I will say make sure you give yourself a self-hug. Self-hug, because yes, you can also bring magic into your own life. It doesn't need to come from an outside source. It can actually come from you. And it's even more special when it does come from you. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.